Hello everyone and welcome back to another community vlog here in the Pixel Biology channel. So it's time to talk about some fun stuff that's been going on. I'm so excited. Just about an hour ago, the very first episode of our very first side series for zoo crafting, our Minecraft series, launched. What is a side series, Seri, you say? There's a lot of series involved in that sentence. Anyway, a side series is kind of like some adventures that I want to do in our world on our server, our modded Minecraft server, that don't really like gel. They're not really part of the main zoo crafting series, but they're things I kind of want to do as like spin-offs and have fun with. And yeah, so now we have Dog Quest. That kind of just happened. We still have the dinosaur side series and the farming side series, which have a ton of planning that I have been building up and building up and building up. And then I woke up this morning and a few things just clicked together in my head and I was like, I can do Dog Quest. And it's something I'd kind of been thinking about since, ironically, some of the most popular things we've ever done in our zoo crafting side quest are the puppy bath days. They're the thing I get the request for the most is, Seri, do a puppy bath day. And so if you guys don't know what that means, when we have our Doggy Talents dogs, it's a special mod we have in our Minecraft Zoo Craft series. The Doggy Talents dogs have the chest on their back because they pick up random items while they loyally follow you around all over the world collecting things as you like go on your trail of adventures. And then you can open up their chest with a plank of wood and you can see what they're holding and take it out. So we turned that into Doggy Bath Day, and somehow that became like the most popular thing ever. And it's really fun because I have no idea what they've randomly picked up. They might have just sat in the garden and gathered up a bunch of vegetables. Sometimes they'll have things like gold, or they'll have like eggs for creatures, and I have no idea where they came from. So it's really fun to do that kind of random bit. So that evolved into building a special walk thing in the doggy daycare, where we now take our dogs that we don't bring with us actively on walks, like to go with us on our adventures because we have so many dogs in zoo crafting now. We take them to the daycare and we leave a couple of them at a time, where then you guys get to vote on what kind of special walk those two dogs at the daycare go on. And then I have a gigantic list of random items I went through. We have like thousands of items because we have well over like 110 or more mods on our server, and there's some items that after a year of being on this world I've still never gotten to see because there's just so much in there. So I put in like so many of these items, hundreds of items on this list, like these random generators. So each place that you can vote, so you guys get to participate and vote on where we take the dogs on the special walk. Each place has hundreds of different items. Some of them are things you would expect a dog to bring back, like bones or branches or like a leash or a dog toy. Some of them are like really like nasty things you would expect a dog to bring back, like raw rats or poop or like smelly cheese, so slime balls, things like that can come back. And some of them are really rare items that actually aren't even craftable and are super rare. They're like a 1 in 200 chance that we would end up with that item. But it's really fun because that's the kind of stuff I want to do with our side series going forward, where there's random generators involved, because you guys know what a sucker I am for random generators, and where you guys get to work as a community to vote on what happens. So you're going to see that same kind of stuff showing up quite a bit, especially in the farming side series, where you're going to help participate in like what like villagers fall in love with each other, who gets married, what horse should we breed with what horse, which sounds boring for some of you guys, and others of you are jumping up and down going, yes, horse breeding, because we have some major horse people. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting because I love doing those kinds of things where we can make it very interactive for you guys. And it is a bit more work, but I'm trying to keep things light. I'm adding in like tiny little snippets of roleplay elements because I really adore and love doing that in our series, but I'm trying to keep it very light, nothing as serious as our Warrior Cat series, because I don't think I could handle like more of that level of intensity in other things too. So it's just going to be fun. I hope you guys really enjoy it. We're going to definitely adventure. You guys definitely saw there's some new mods. So Stacy's wolf mod, her new dog mod, has been added in some aspects. It's going to be very interesting to see how that works out. So yeah, you'll be seeing a lot of things with the copious dogs, the doggy talents. Let's see, I know we have another dog mod, doggy style maybe? I don't know if we have doggy style put in. And Stacy's dog mod, so Stacy's wolf mod, has also been added in. And yeah, that's just like kind of the tip of the iceberg, because there's no, now that we have such abilities that we do to add certain things into our server, there's really, the sky's the limit now. So yeah, it's going to be pretty fun. Speaking of skies, there is that cloud phoenix involved in things, but I'm going to stop now before I spoil stuff. So yeah, it's going to be fun. It's mostly meant to be like a lighthearted occasional series, so I'm guessing maybe once a week. Most of the side series will probably be about once a week because there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on otherwise. We're still doing zoo crafting every other day, and it has helped me so much, but I really miss it. So it's like this struggle where it's giving me the time to at least see where my heart is kind of leaning towards, and I miss zoo crafting so much, but I'm also so proud of being able to do such a good job on Warriors, and I'm loving Warriors. You guys have been amazing with the support for Warriors. The Warrior Cat Sims 3 series is probably, it's not for everybody, I know that, but it's probably like one of the series that I am most proud about ever having created. So we're working hard on Warriors. Yeah, I'm having to finish this update vlog up so I can start working on what we're going to be doing tonight, because there's definitely going to be some surprises. I was pretty surprised. It's really fun for my style of recording and gameplay and storytelling, because I very, very, very rarely ever have things really planned out, if you guys haven't noticed by now. I really like to roll with like picking up the game, having a general idea of like characteristics that each character will have, plots, and then picking up random generators and smushing it all together and rolling it out and seeing what happens. So on the one hand, that's really awesome because it always keeps it fresh and interesting for me and for you guys. And on the other hand, it makes it really hard to work ahead because you can't really like go, yeah, I know exactly what's going to happen for the next 6 Warrior Cats episodes, when you might run into a raccoon like we did last night in yesterday's Warrior Cats episodes. And there is always a chance anytime there's a fight, like when, I won't spoil who fought the raccoon, but every time there's a fight, there's a 2% chance that the cat, any of the cats involved, will die. And if that happens, I have to roll with it and figure out how to take my precious plots, throw them to the wind, and make new ones. So it does make it really hard to work ahead, and Warrior Cats is probably, it's taken me an average of 4 hours right now to complete a single episode. So I might try to cut down how long the episodes have been, but let me know if that's been better for you guys. I've had a few people, like I think 2 people out of like the 7,000, 8,000 that watch the episodes say that the episodes feel like they're too long for them. But I've had hundreds of other people, well, maybe not hundreds, but I've had a lot more, at least a few dozen people in the comments say that they like having the longer episodes because it makes the wait in between, because we're not doing Warrior Cats every day anymore. It's only going to be 4 times a week: Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Probably not on time, even though I'm desperately trying to make it on time. So yeah, let me know what the length is like for you. My goal is always to do somewhere around 30 minutes, and somehow we keep ending up at 50 lately. So I'm going to see what we can do about that. It's just interesting because you never know what's going to go on in that series. Not even me, which is really fun. So anyway, there's that. And then we have Taito Ecology going, and I'm really enjoying that. Like, I'm so surprised at what a huge fan base it has already, and really happy that you guys love it, because it's a fun opportunity to kind of step into a role that's a bit like Zoo Tycoon 2 and just relax and be like, hey, this is science, this is ecology, this is the stuff I love. So that's really fun. And then anything else? Stardew Valley actually had, let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, the creator of Stardew Valley, Concerned Ape, actually put out a message not 40 minutes ago saying that he's working on version 1.1 for the game, which is really cool because there's going to be like more cutscenes for the characters, new crops, new farm buildings, new goods, new advanced farming and producing machines, the ability to move buildings, more secrets, improvements and additions to mining and combat. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of cool stuff that he's adding in. But I've been following a simmer who is really cool named Velest, and I've seen her for years. And she has been like posting all of her modded stuff that she's been doing in her farms. So I kind of want to start adding in even more Stardew Valley mods. Oh, and somebody, I can't remember how to pronounce your name, but someone sent us in an even better Rosestone skin that I will be putting in for Rosestone in the future. You guys won't see it for a little while though, because I was a little overzealous, and I made a lot of Stardew Valley episodes, so it's going to be a little while before we catch up with how far ahead I got by accident, because I was having such a good time. But there's going to be that, and it's just going to be really fun to share that with you. And I'm really happy to know that so many of you are enjoying Stardew Valley too, because it truly is a game that has just made my heart so happy to play. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna take a quick little peek. I feel like there was something so important I was supposed to tell you guys. Oh, the Greenhouse Rambles question and answer series is going to be popping back up over the next couple weeks, and we still have Slime Rancher going strong, some good specimen spotlights going strong. There's going to be a really fun one that comes up this weekend that happened a little bit ago, and the vlog channel has been going really well, and I'm starting to tackle some awesome new projects. We're going to be doing some bird updates pretty soon to see whether or not my boys have built some lovely nest for their females. If the hens have started laying any eggs or not, I honestly have no idea. So it's going to be really fun. I'm going to check in on them before, that's probably why I have my bird binoculars in my lap, because I was going to tell you guys, Chips and I are going to be leaving pretty soon for a week-long trip to the coast of North Carolina to go and enjoy the beach before we move away to Michigan, because we're going to be really far away from the ocean once we move from North Carolina to Michigan. So starting on, is it the 10th? Maybe? I think it's the 10th is when we leave, but I'm going to try to do vlogs on the main channel and a ton on the vlog channel where I'm going to show off the adventure, show off being able to go and what it's like to ride the ferry. We're going to an island, so you have to get on a ferry, and you ride the ferry over to the island, and there's no cars on the island. You can only get around by like foot, bike, let's see, I think they've got golf carts. Like when you get a place that you get to stay at the beach, they like come with a golf cart in the garage instead of a car. So that's going to be really fun. I don't know if there's going to be any sea turtles at this time of year, but they do have sea turtles nest on that island. Alligators. They have big giant alligators and a lot of birds. So I'm going to be doing a lot of birding. We already have like our little Audubon guide to birds. I want to see some of these amazing, beautiful creatures. Sandpipers, pelicans. There's so many birds out there I want to see. So I'm really excited, and I'm going to be doing a lot of vlogs, just trying to kind of take you guys along on the adventure and maybe take some of my excitement and the energy of going on the adventure and like giving it to you guys so you can do something awesome like that in your life too. This is something we wanted to do for a long time, and I'm really looking forward to it. I have my little birding binoculars. So yeah, adventures going on in the series, adventures going on in real life, and the vlog channel I'm trying to keep up with just sharing projects. It's been very relaxing. Vlog channel is super laid back, still need to organize it, but I've been sharing more and more and more lately, and I'm really happy because it's kind of become sort of like a visual diary for me to record what's going on in life right now, because I'm not going to live here. This time next year, I'm not going to be in North Carolina anymore. I don't know where I'm going to be other than that it's going to be in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and I have no idea. Like this time next year, I'm going to be getting ready to go to Asia for the first time, because we're going to be going to like an intensive language program for Chips's work. So like, yeah, I'm going to have, what those are you go and you stay somewhere where you're going to learn the language, and you stay for anywhere from a month to like 3 months or shorter or longer. And when you're there, it's a immersion sort of thing. So you walk in the door and you leave your English behind, and you just start diving into the new languages. And I know a bit of Japanese because I took 4 years of it in high school, and it's just always been the language I've really loved. And Chips knows a teensy bit of Japanese. I can usually toss words at him and he knows what they mean, and a little bit of the grammar. And he is fluent, in my opinion, in Chinese, and not only like modern Chinese, but like ancient Chinese. So, because that's his field of study, is reading ancient Chinese. We're talking from like thousands of years ago. That's what he researches. So that's very different from modern day Chinese. It's like if you tried to read a medieval text versus like a modern English text. And so I have no idea like what language we're going to be learning, if we're going for Japanese, if we're going for Chinese, if we're going for Vietnamese or Korean. I don't know where we're going. So this time next year, that's going to be my life, and I'm going to hopefully still be sharing all of it with you guys. Probably more of that would be on the vlog channel, but it would be a really awesome adventure. But yeah, that's what the vlog channel is kind of for, is capturing those kinds of moments. So right now I'm trying to enjoy the beautiful lake, all of the birds, the fact I'm breeding the birds again. So like the September, what the heck? I meant to say, so like the 2016 breeding season for my Gouldian finches are all on the vlog channel, so that I can look back a year later, like I do at the vlogs from last year, and go, oh yeah, I was doing all that stuff, because you forget as the days go by and the adventures add up, you just kind of forget. And we're actually just about to pass. I'm gonna have to work pretty hard to make sure you guys are covered while we're on vacation. So by the time I finish the stuff I need to make for like Chips and I's vacation, we're gonna probably have passed 3,500 videos on the main channel. That's a lot of adventure. That's a lot of adventure, and there's so much more coming up. So I'm still trying to keep the pace, still figuring out how often and where and when I'm going to be putting certain series up. I am not blind to your guys' request for more things. Zoo crafting, more often again. Zoo Tycoon 2 has been missed really badly. Wolf Quest is that like fuzzy enigma because there's so many glitches going on with it right now. And there's so many other things. I really want to bring Viva Pinata back. Subnautica is a series I want to do for the summer for sure. Because I've been told now that they allow you to like, you can do underwater gardening in Subnautica, and Ben has vetted it as something he thinks I'll enjoy. And Ben's standards are like up here, so like way up there. So I think I'm really going to enjoy Subnautica. And I still want to, like I said, work on Viva Pinata. I have a whole stack of games on my bookshelf down there that I have specifically bought to play for the channel. So there's so much I want to do, not to mention the other side series with dinosaurs, which is coming up, and then the farming side series, which I'm so excited about because I want to see how you guys are going to start matching up all of the different villagers and who's going to fall in love with who and like what you guys are going to pick, because it's going to be really interesting to let it be a community-driven sort of Harvest Moon village on the Zoo Crafting server. And that's what it's going to be. So it's going to be really, really fun. And I really hope I can drag some of the other zoo crafters into kind of joining me with doing like farmers markets or little festivals. So there's a lot of that coming up. And then Sims, I mean, there's just so much. And so it's constantly, like the last few weeks, I haven't been feeling my best. And so it's been really frustrating because I feel like I'm letting you guys down. But at the same time, now that I've been resting a little bit more, like I was able to do something like make Dog Quest because I had a little bit more time to rest, and that creative energy wasn't being like scraped dry when I was ignoring the fact that I needed to rest and not work so hard. And so thank you guys for that. And I just wanted to reassure you that I know all of these ventures are still going to happen. It's just very hard to have the energy to pour them out as quickly as I want. And so I think I just have to admit they're never going to come out as quickly as I want them to. But I can promise you, like, first thing on my mind when I wake up in the morning is the adventures I want to tell you guys. It's like, oh, I can't wait to get up because I want to go on a walk and like vlog the walk so that I can share people on the vlog channel. Like the amazing heron just staring there and glaring at me. Like I got him pretty good in the vlog yesterday because he got so mad at me for sitting there talking to like my phone and vlogging that he gave me this big giant squawk and like flew off. So he was in the vlog channel yesterday. That was pretty hilarious. And then I want to like start telling stories. I want to jump on and like boot up Sims. I want to start doing things on zoo crafting. I want to play like Unravel again or throw in a brand new game you guys have never seen and just have fun. And when I go to sleep at night, like the plots and the ideas and the sweet comments and the emails and the fan mail, those are all the first thing I think about in the morning, last thing I think about at night, with Chips, of course, thrown in absolutely everywhere in there. Because probably he's the first thing I think of in the morning, last thing I think of at night, to be completely honest, because I love him so much. And he's going to be home today. I'm so excited. Oh, I can't wait to share him, like all the stuff you guys sent in fan mail this week. But yeah. So I'm just super happy, and there's so many adventures, and I wish I could make them come out faster, and I don't know how I can make that happen, and I'm just gonna have to accept they're probably never gonna come out as fast as I want them to. But I just wanted to tell you guys that, and then tell you guys right behind that I love what I do. I love telling these stories to you. I love going on these adventures. I love exploring the places that we have established for years now, building up the zoo crafting world day in, day out. I love looking at all of your fan mail. I love looking forward to all of the new things that we're going to try out and thinking about actual places in the world that I'm going to go adventure thanks to your guys' support. And thanks to the healthy, good energy that doing this has given into my life. So yeah, it kind of sucks because it's like, I know all that nice stuff and then I'm like, yeah, it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks because I wish I could just like pour endless adventures and stories out every day and ignore how long it takes to actually set things up, and ignore how long it actually takes to process videos, ignore how long it takes to upload things and do all of the technical details behind the scenes. If I could just cut all of that out and cut out sleep, then I could maybe catch up with everything I want to do. And that's not the way the world works. So if you guys are sitting around waiting for a certain series to show up, I just want you to know that it's in my heart and it will happen. And I just wish I could make it happen faster. And I can honestly say I'm doing my absolute best with that. With the limitation of my health and the fact that you do have to sleep every day, which I find very annoying because I could tell so many stories if I didn't have to sleep every day. And then the honest thing that I am trying to push a little bit more space at the request of my family and my health to just chill and go on walks more often. But beyond that, this is my whole life and I love it, and I can't wait to share more stories and adventures with you guys, and also tell you really important things about animals, like the fact they discovered a new species of wolf, which I know is going to excite a lot of you guys. But I'm gonna save those things as secrets for the future. So yeah, adventures are coming. I wish they could come faster. I'm sorry if you're like sitting around waiting for me to bring something back. I promise it's probably still on my to-do list. I've only removed like 2 series recently that I know probably aren't going to come back, and there's been many things to fill their place. So yeah, just keep your eyes out. I hope you guys enjoy the adventure with me. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the new stuff. Dog Quest should be pretty fun, and I need to start recording and writing and then recording up the warriors for the day, and I will see you guys next time. As always, please leave whatever you want in the comments below, letting me know like what you really love, things you're looking forward to, ideas you have, or maybe some cool birds that you think I might see off the coast of North Carolina, because I am totally going to make a checklist of like, I want to see these birds, and I'm going to see if I can find them. So it's going to be really fun to share that adventure with you guys too. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.